Hello everyone and welcome to another video. In today's video, we are playing against one of the most impossible matches in League of Legends. Not worse than Lilia, but it is Teemo, and I believe we still have a winning chance. Enjoy. Since we are going for a full clear, I was having flashbacks from a previous game where a Teemo was hiding in the bush. So I was wasting my E-spell on random bushes to check if he was hiding there, invisible. But thankfully, we managed to full clear safe and matched Teemo at the Scuttle Crab spawn. In this situation, we were able to kill him, get the Scuttle Crab, and I left the kill for the ADC. Why? Because the name was the Virtuoso, and you always give kills to Jhin. Why? Because Jhin players are a different breed, and they always deliver the carry. They never let you down. Regarding this Karthus player, to be honest, even with Flash, you can always kill a Karthus player. The hard part is not killing him. The hard part is getting away with the kill, because there is this mini-game with Karthus, where you should keep dodging his skill shots while swimming in his green fart dimension. The fight around crabs is always about your allies and not yourself, because I believe I can't kill this Teemo 1 versus 1 this early in the game, simply because his blind is broken and negates both your passive Q and bite. In other words, Teemo takes away from Volibear around 80% of his damage with just one ability, which is actually a big deal. So, be careful around the rat Teemo players. And luckily, since in this game we have a good team to rely on, we simply go from one objective to another. The idea here is that it is okay for the team to fight, but it is not okay for you to fight alone against the Teemo. Luckily for us, he failed the smite, and we got it. I was about to use the E to secure it, but it is fine. It turned out really well for our side. I wanted here to try and sneak after the spicy fight around the Drake and push the bot lane lead with another dive between towers, but it seems that the enemy team is very skeptical about my Volibear. At this stage of the game, we are reaching the mid-game, and you can see clearly that Tryndamere is going for the split push since we have already secured the Herald, but it would be a waste not to use it. And as always, since I am not a perfect master regarding the use of the Herald buff, I tried to get the maximum out of my ultimate to keep him alive. The idea is that you crash the wave first, then use the Herald, but sometimes you gotta speed things up a little bit. After that heavy push in mid-lane, you can see clearly that the enemy team is struggling to catch any gold. And this indication is clear. An immobile player going off to a side lane is simply asking for a beatdown. Of course, Karthus has this mini-game once you kill him, but if you've got enough moves, you can dodge all the damage and survive, and sometime trading kills is exactly what the Karthus player was asking for. The funny part is that they first sent Karthus, and he died, so they sent Tryndamere. And since we know that Tryndamere will kill us before we reach our core items, the team was around to deal with this poor guy and secure the Drake. In this specific game, even if the score looks very big, the enemy team didn't lose hope. Because now at this stage we are base racing. Could you imagine that even with this huge lead, the enemy team decided to base race? Of course my team tried to back, but I kept pinging TP push mid lane. We have Volibear, so let's use our ultimate to its full potential and get at least an inhibitor or tower. In situations like this, I didn't go for Grasp of the Undying in this game. Instead, I took press the attack for a specific reason, to secure solo kills in this situation. If we don't keep up the pressure, we are simply giving the enemy team more gold by letting them farm super minions. They are guaranteed to get gold and experience. So the idea after taking an inhibitor is either to secure a major objective or simply end the game by killing them. Of course, the only real issue is Tryndamere and Teemo. Otherwise, if you see anyone else, just run them down and maul them. Right now, I was hoping to end the game with just one push. But the sad part is that it's very hard to get your teammates focused on one idea. Instead, it often comes down to just getting any form of advantage, either an inhibitor, some towers, or just a few kills. The idea here is that we need to back, spend gold, and deny them gold and experience. Sometimes this is much harder than it sounds, and impatience can make you lose the game just from not playing the map correctly. Now, since we have completed our winter's approach into one of the best items on Volibear, we are fully stacked to deal with Teemo. The idea is that you can get a shield with your smite, and you can time it around his blind to tank a lot of damage. So, once he blinds you, just hold your abilities. Don't waste them, and your speed will outlast his skill. Just press Q, keep running around him, and use your smite to get a free shield. After that, you can burst him down and anyone else nearby. Here, for some unknown reason, I don't know why, the enemy team with Seraphine and Teemo is trying to contest the Baron, which is a bit of a joke, because at this stage, their only win condition is for Tryndamere to split push and Teemo to spam the base with shrooms so we can't push. It might sound like a strange idea, but if I remember correctly, in one game we couldn't end because they had a Teemo support with full AP, and their base was full of shrooms, making it impossible to push. But sadly, this Teemo isn't that guy. He went for the on-hit attack, AP Teemo, and luckily, I was very fed. The team was also very fed. Jhin came out very strong, and I think that really gave him the boost he needed. The fun part is that both our ADC and the enemy ADC were Jhin mains, so bot lane was decided from champion select based on who got Jhin first. And with that, my dear viewers, I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to subscribe, leave a comment, and drop a like. As always, ban Lilia and hope for a good team if you get Teemo counterpicked. Until the next video, take care everyone, and peace.